Morning comes in through the glass, slow and patient on the wall. A cup is sitting where I left it, tea gone dark, no rush at all. I trace a circle on the table, watching dust turn in the beam. The street outside is barely breathing, soft as water in a dream. My phone is silent on the counter, no one needs me for a while. I let my shoulders drop a little, let the corners of my mouth smile. The kettle takes as it is cooling, settling into what it is. And I am here without performing, just existing, just the word. I pull a sweater closer, wool that smells a little like the rain. The neighbor's dog is in the courtyard barking gently. Then again there's music playing from somewhere muffled under someone's door. A bass line drifting through the hallway, settling softly on the floor. I think about the things I'm carrying, the list I keep inside my head, the way I keep on rearranging all the words I should have said. But here the light is not demanding, it just rests upon my hand, and I can almost hear the silence landing softly on the land. So let me stay a little longer, let me let the minutes lean. I don't need a name for what I'm feeling, just the one between the in-between. A simple kind of holding, a slow and steady kind of blue. I'm not waiting on tomorrow, I'm just letting this come through. We drift and borrow like you and me, quiet as a street that's learning how to be. Nothing asking, nothing no, just the color that the morning softly sowed. We drift and borrow light, easy and slow, tracing shapes upon the ceiling, letting go. Every breath a small return, every pause a bridge, the day is not yet burned. We drift and borrow light, we drift and borrow light. We drift and borrow light. The afternoon arrives in pieces, shadow shapes upon the floor. A neighbor waves from off the balcony. No more, no less, no metaphor. I write a sentence in my notebook, then I cross the whole thing out. Some things only need the writing, never really need to shout. I water all the plants beside me, watch the soil go dark, and drink a kind of ordinary ritual. More than time, less than you think. The sun has made its slow migration, resting now upon the chair, and I am lighter than I was before and not aware. If love is just attention, a turning toward a gentle stay, then I have loved 100 moments before I ever find the words to say. The steam that curls above the coffee, the footsteps fading down the lane, the way my hands are finally empty and the room remembers my name. So if you ask me where I'm going, I'll say I'm here, I'm letting go. I don't need the map to know I'm headed somewhere soft and somewhere slow. We drift and borrow like you and me, quiet as a street that's learning how to be. Nothing asking, nothing no, just the color that the morning softly sowed. We drift and borrow light, easy and slow, tracing shapes upon the ceiling, letting go. Every breath a small return, every pause a bridge, the day is not yet burned. We drift and borrow light, we drift and borrow light. Gift and borrow light. Shadow shapes upon the floor, a neighbor waves from off the balcony. No more, no less, no metaphor. I write a sentence in my notebook, then I cross the whole thing out. Some things only need the writing, never really need to shout. I water all the plants beside me, watch the soil go dark, and drink a kind of ordinary ritual. More than time, less than you think. The sun has made its slow migration, resting now upon the chair, and I am lighter than I was before and not aware. If love is just attention, a turning toward a gentle stay, then I have loved 100 moments before I ever find the words to say. The steam that curls above the coffee, the footsteps fading down the lane, the way my hands are finally empty and the room remembers my name. So So if you ask me where I'm going, I'll say I'm here, I'm letting go. I don't need the map to know I'm headed somewhere soft and somewhere slow. We drift and borrow like you and me, quiet as a street that's learning how to be. Nothing asking, nothing no, just the color that the morning softly sowed. We drift and borrow light, easy and slow, tracing shapes upon the ceiling, letting go. Every breath is more return, every pause a bridge the day has not yet burned. Morning slips across the floor, pale and quiet kind of cold. A cup beside my hand still warm, steam rising slow before it goes. I watch the dust turn into rain, nothing left for me to say. The street outside has gone so soft, even shadows learn to pause. I count the tiles above the sink, a small and steady kind of think. The radio is breathing low, some old song I used to know. My shoes are quiet by the door, the day is folded, not yet poured. I let the light decide the time, borrowed gently mine. If the world is loud somewhere far, I don't hear it where we are. Just a window, just a chair, just the hum of evening air, and my shoulders finding rest at the edge of someone's best. Drifting, 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 and borrow light, soft and slow, we let it go. Borrow light, nothing known, borrow light, we are here, we are here, and borrow light. A neighbor hums behind the wall, the kettle clicks, then nothing at all. I trace the rim where lips have been, a small infinity of skin. The afternoon begins to lean into corners in between. I am here and that is enough, patient as untroubled stuff. Let the minutes lose their names, let the hour forget its claims. I am lighter than I was, like a window, like a pause. If you ask me where I've been, sitting where the light comes in, I was resting, I was whole, borrowed sunlight in my soul. Drifting, 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 and borrow light, soft and slow, we let it go. Borrow light, nothing known, borrow light, I am here, I am here, and borrow light. Drifting, 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 let it fade. Borrow light, the cup goes cold, the day grows old. Borrow light, drifting. The window keeps the morning in a jar, half full of gold, half full of passing cars. I watch the dust turn slowly on the shelf, a small, unhurried kind of peaceful wealth. The cup is cooling where I left my hand, no need to chase it, no need to understand. The room is breathing and so am I, just letting all the borrowed light go by. The street outside is softened to a hum, no sharp beginnings, nothing left to come. A neighbor's curtain shifts, then goes still, the kind of quiet only patience will. I trace the edge of nothing on the page, a line, a pause, a slow and easy stage. My shoulders learn the shape of letting go, while all the gold is pooling down below. And I don't need a reason to be here, I don't need the hour to be clear. Just the warmth, just the weight of the air, just the sound of being there. Drifting in borrowed light, soft as a sleep across my sight. Every breath a gentle tide, carrying me where I don't need to hide. Drifting in borrowed light, holding nothing but tonight. Every shadow leans in kind, every quiet hour is mine. The kettle sings a low and silver note. I let it cool before I even hold it close. A magazine is folded to a face I never finished reading anyway. No taste, the plant is leaning toward the smaller sun, a grain impatient kind of letting run. And I am leaning too against the wall, letting borrowed light be enough for all. Nothing asks me to be calm, nothing says I must be done. I am half a thought, half a glow, half the person I used to know, and the other half is fine, just drifting into borrowed light. Drifting in borrowed light, soft as a sleeve across my sight. Every breath a gentle tide, carrying me where I don't need to hide. Drifting in borrowed light, holding nothing but tonight. Every shadow leans in kind, every quiet hour is mine. The window and the cup, the day is wide enough. Borrowed light on skin and floor, drifting, drifting. Borrow light on skin and floor. The window keeps the morning in a long and steady hold. Dust is slow to settle on the picture frames I know. Steam curls up from a cup I haven't touched in hours, and the clock above the door forgets to even move. I count the soft reflections on the kitchen tile, the way the fridge hums low like it is half asleep. Outside the street is softer, every edge is blurred, and even my own shadow seems to walk in no gray rush. There's a book turned open to a page I never reached, a pen rolled off the table lying sideways by my keys. My shoes are by the door, laces loose and barely tied, like even they decided they are not in any hurry. I hear the neighbor through the wall just living in a day, a glass set down, a quiet laugh, a television humming on. The light has changed a little since I last looked up to check, a little warmer, heavier, a little more like honey in the room. I don't need to make it anywhere, I don't need to be a certain shape. Let the minutes lean against the wall, let the room keep holding what I gave. I am not asleep, I am not awake, just somewhere drifting in between the two. And the light is not mine, but it stays with me, so I will stay a while and let it through. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, soft and slow, no hurry in my step tonight. I will let the quiet keep me warm, I will let the small things hold my weight. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, every little moment feeling light and right. I don't need the sun to be my own, I will borrow, borrow, borrow light until I float. I will borrow, borrow, borrow light and let it hold me close. The street is gone at afternoon, the shadows longer now. A kid rides past the window on a bicycle too big for him. I think about the messages I have not yet answered, and then I think about not thinking, and that feels fine. My hair is still half tied from when I woke up late. My tea has gone a little cool, the steam is mostly gone. There's a plant beside the sink that needs a bit of water soon, but right now it is just a green impatient kind of thing. If I am honest, I am tired in the sweetest way, like a field after the rain, like a road after the heat. I have carried enough for one whole ordinary day, and the light is saying softly, you can rest your feet. I am not alone, I am just quiet in this room. Borrow light, borrow time, borrow tune. Let me stay a minute longer here, Let the world outside keep moving. I am almost done, almost due. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, soft and slow, no hurry in my step tonight. I will let the quiet keep me warm. I will let the small things hold my way. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, every little moment feeling light and right. I don't need the sun to be my own. I will borrow, borrow, borrow light until I float. I will borrow, borrow, borrow light and let it hold me close. I'm almost done. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, soft and slow. I will let the quiet keep me warm. The kettle clicked off and the steam went slow. Morning lean is always on the floor. I stayed in the chair, I let the minutes go, counting the dust that the sunlight wore. A car outside paused at the traffic line, radio low, just a voice and a sigh. Nothing to fix, nothing to refine, just me and the clock and a clear blue sky. My shoes by the door are quiet as stones. This cup on the table, half empty and cool. The street has gone soft, even telephone tones land like a leaf on the edge of a pool. I trace a small circle on the fog of pain, watch a sparrow hop on the iron rail. The room is exactly the size of my brain, a little more peaceful, a little less pale. Borrowed light is still enough for me. Borrowed light is more than I could hold. Borrowed light falls soft as far as I can see, warming up the silver, warming up the cold. Drifting in borrowed light, drifting in borrowed light, singing low, singing slow, singing only what I know. Drifting in borrowed light, holding it gentle, holding it tight, letting the afternoon unroll. Drifting in borrowed light, I am a window, I am a door, letting the hours go. I am not keeping score. Drifting in borrowed light, drifting, drifting just a little longer here, just a little longer. Your voice on the answering machine was light, a message about nothing much at all. The fridge hums a tune that I know by heart tonight, and the curtains breathe when the curtains call. I pick up a book, I read the same old line, put it back down, I was happier there. Borrow from morning, borrow from pine, borrow from the bowl of the blue kitchen chair. I am not in a hurry to be somewhere else. I am not in a rush to become just a body on a couch with a quiet self, just a pencil learning how to hum. If the light changes, let the light change slow. If the shadows stretch, let them stretch on the wall. There is nowhere that I'm supposed to go, and the borrowed light will catch me when I fall. Drifting in borrowed light, drifting in borrowed light, singing low, singing slow, singing only what I know. Drifting in borrowed light, holding it gentle, holding it tight, letting the afternoon unroll. Drifting in borrowed light, I am a window, I am a door, letting the hours go. I am not keeping score. Drifting in borrowed light, drifting, drifting just a little longer here, just a little longer. As a turning page, easy through the night, borrow light upon the floor. Just a little longer here, just a little longer. The kettle clicks and settles on the stove, steam rising slow like it has nowhere to be. I watch the way the morning finds the room, touching the chair leg, the spine of a book. You left the window up an inch again. I don't mind the cold, I don't mind at all. The street outside is soft and gone gray, and even my shadow looks like it could rest. I sweep the counter with the back of my hand, crumbing daylight moving with the clock. There is no rush to be a better version, no mirror asking anything of me. Just the fridge I'm holding is slow load, and the clock that I keep forgetting to win. My tea is cool to something I can hold, a small warm thing I carry through the day. I have been loud in other years of mine, try to be a room that no one could leave. But here the quiet doesn't ask for proof, it only asks that I keep showing up. So I will sit a while, I will not pretend the light is borrowed, and the light is enough. Drift with me in borrowed light, drift with me a little more. We are only passing through a room that was never really ours. Hold the cup, hold the breath, hold the day, let the hours move like rain on glass. Drift with me a little longer here, a little longer. The neighbor's dog is barking far away, a sound so small it almost makes me smile. I think of all the cities I have been, and how the quiet ones remember me. There is a crack along the ceiling here, a map of places I will never go, but the light still finds the edge of it, and turns the line into a kind of gold. If you are tired, you can set it down. The weight you carry through the doorway in. I am not asking for a better view, just the one we have, just the way it falls. We are not lost, we are not found. We are two cups cooling on a sill, and even borrowed light can hold a shape when you stop asking it to last. Drift with me, and borrowed light can hold a shape when you stop asking it to last. Drift with me and borrowed light, drift with me a little more. We are only passing through a room that was never really ours. Hold the cup, hold the breath, hold the day, let the hours move like rain on glass. Drift with me a little longer here, a little longer. The light is moving slow across the wooden floor, just a little longer here, just a little longer, just a little longer, just a little longer, just a little longer. Morning finds the curtain slow, does this turning where the pale light goes. A cup of something cooling where I sat, steam is folded back into the air. I am sitting, I am here, I am not in any kind of rush today. Just the wood that creaks beneath the chair, just the sound the kettle makes when it cools. Outside the window, the street is gone soft. A bicycle is quiet on the wall. My phone is somewhere underneath the book. I have not checked it for a while. I let my shoulders find a chair, I let my hands lie open on my knees. There is no sermon in the air, just a clock that hums, just a small warm breeze. I am not waiting for a sign, I am not searching for a reason. I am letting the daylight lean in slow, letting go of the in-between season. I have earned the right to stay right here, right now, right in this chair. Let the world go its own way, I will keep a little light to spare. Drifting, borrow light, my darling. Drifting, borrow light with me. The sun is only here a minute, but a minute is enough to be. Let your coffee go to cold, let your shoes stay by the door. We do not have to do what we are told. We do not have to be anything more. Drifting, borrow light slowly. Let the morning have its way. Hold the cup, but do not hold it tightly. Let the hours come and let them stay. Drifting, borrow light easy. I will be right where I am, and if the day should ask me anything, I will say just like I am, just like I am, just like I am. Drifting here, 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 radio's playing something low, a voice I almost know, a song I almost know. The curtain breathes against the glass, the car goes by but it is moving slow. I count the things I do not have to do, the list is long, it is the kindest thing. A whole small life is asking me to stay and let the morning into everything. There's a stain of light upon the wall, it moves so slow it barely seems to move. And I am thinking if I hear it at all, the house is whispering. You have room for stillness, you have room for tea, you have room for sitting in a chair, you have room for letting your thoughts be, you have room for days you cannot share. Drifting, borrow light, my darling. Drifting, borrow light with me. The sun is only here a minute, but a minute is enough to be. Let your coffee go to cold, let your shoes stay by the door. We do not have to do what we are told, we do not have to be anything more. Drifting, borrow light slowly, let the morning have its way. Hold the cup but do not hold it tightly, let the hours come and let them stay. Drifting, borrow light easy, I will be right where I am. And if the day should ask me anything, I will say just like I am, just like I am, just like I am. Drifting here, drifting here, drifting here, drifting here, yeah, drifting here, drifting here. The kettle clicks off in the dark, and I stand there longer than I should. Steam on the window, small and quiet, tracing a map I don't read. You left your ring on the counter, I keep it next to the salt. The street below is finally folded into a single tired hum. I let the minutes lean against me without asking them for much. A breath, a blink, the radio lowers to something I won't interrupt. The city drifts in borrowed light and so do I. I count the cars still passing slow, headlights pulling on the wall. Your jacket hangs behind the door where it has learned to wait. I water the plant you almost killed, a small and ordinary thing. The fridge hums a tune I half remember from a summer we let go. I open a book, then close it again. The page is cooler than my hands. The moon is out but not in a hurry. It takes the rooftops one by one. The city drifts in borrowed light, and I let it. No need to fix the quiet, no need to name the room. Some nights are only meant for letting the air come through. I'm not lost, I'm not looking, I'm just learning how to sit inside a life still moving even when I'm standing still. Drift with me in borrowed light, slow and low beneath the hum. We don't have to hold the night, just let the evening come. A cup of cold, a closing door, a street that finally went soft. Drift with me in borrowed light, when I lost just held aloft. Stay a little, stay a while, let the hour hold us both. Drift with me in borrowed light, we are warm, we are almost home. I wipe the counter, then the window. A small religion of glass. The neighbor's dog is quiet now. The hallway light is dim. I sit beside the radiator, listening to it tick and tick. A letter from a year ago falls open like a yawn. Your handwriting has gotten softer, or maybe that is me. I fold it back without an answer. Some things are better left. The city drifts in borrowed light, and I am learning how to stay. If you call right now, I'd answer. If you knocked, I'd let you in. But the room is not so empty when I let the quiet in. There is room here for the tired, for the almost and the not yet, for the morning that is coming slowly like a kept promise. I will make the coffee early, I will leave the porch light on. Not for you, not for a reason, just because the dark is long. Drift with me and borrow light, slow and low beneath the hum. We don't have to hold the night, just let the evening come. A cup of cold, a closing door, a street that finally went soft. Drift with me and borrow light, we're not lost, just held aloft. Stay a little, stay a while, let the hour hold us both. Drift with me and borrow light, we are warm, we are almost home. So the room holds what it can, the light keeps what it finds. I set the cup down gently, and I let the evening go. Drift with me, drift with me, drift with me, drift with me. Slow across the floor, a cup of tea still warm from hours before. I watch the steam let go without a sound. The street outside is quiet, barely there. A neighbor folds a paper, stops to stare at nothing in particular, just the air. I trace the window line with sleepy eyes, letting borrowed light become my quiet sky. There is no rush to be a better name, no need to push the day into a frame. The kettle clicks, the fridge begins to hum, a car goes by, a dog, a man with crumbs. The world is small and honest where I sit, counting tiny blessings out of it. A hand upon my chest, a steady beat, a pulse that says there is no need to grieve. So let it be easy, let it be small, let the room keep breathing through the wall. I am not waiting for a sign, I am the lantern, I am the line. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Hold the cup, hold the day, let it soften what is tight. Every hour quiet room, every breath a slow bloom. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Stay a little while, let the morning make it right. I am learning how to stay, I am learning how to stay. The laundry turns a lazy little spin. The shirt I wore last night still holds my skin. I pour the second cup, the same as one. The light has moved but nothing has begun. A note upon the table, half a thought, a sentence I began but never brought to anywhere. It lives between my hands, a small unfinished thing I understand. Maybe this is all the prayer I need. A wooden chair, a window, falling leaves, a voice inside that finally says enough. Not in despair, just gentle, tired, rough, like velvet on a stone, like rain on tin. The kind of peace that lets the world come in. I do not want the answer anymore, I only want the question in the door. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Hold the cup, hold the day, let it soften what is tight. Every hour quiet room, every breath a slow bloom. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Stay a little while, let the morning make it right. I am learning how to stay, I am learning how to stay. Softly, slowly, let it fade. Softly, slowly, lights a shade. Cup still warm, the window wide. Drift with me, drift with me, drift. Drift. Mornings is heavy on the kitchen tile. Cup of tea gone cold beside the window. Watching pigeons trace a crooked line across the sky that hasn't made its mind. The radio is whispering to itself, pages of a book left open on the chair. Nothing asks from me, nothing needs a word. I let the room just breathe the way it does. The street outside is finally gonna sleep. Lamppost hum a low electric hymn. I count the seconds like a settling debt. Every breath a quiet kind of step. My shadow leans against an empty chair, as if it needed somewhere to belong. I trace the rim of light across the floor and feel the morning quietly grow. Stay where you are, not running anywhere. Let the day arrive without a sound. Hold the slowness like a borrowed coat, wear for a while, then lay it down. We don't have to name what we are, we just have to let the minutes pass. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Let the hours fall like leaves on grass. Drift and borrow light, we don't own the night, just the warmth we're holding in our hands. Stay a little longer, stay a little more. Watch the sunlight learning through the door. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Tomorrow can't wait on the floor. I fold a towel and put it on the rail. Water drips a patient little tune. Somewhere a neighbor laughs behind a wall. The sound comes through like weather from a room. I write a list of ordinary things. Bread returns a plant that needs the sun. Cross them off like prayers I don't say out loud, and feel the ordinary holding on. We are made of quiet afternoons, of melted ice and shoes left by the door, of every almost that became an hour, of letting go of what we can't restore. I don't need the hourglass to know that time was always meant to softly go. So lean a little closer, don't explain. The morning understands without a name. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Let the hours fall like leaves on grass. Drift and borrow light, we don't own the night, just the warmth we're holding in our hands. Stay a little longer, stay a little more. Watch the sunlight learning through the door. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Tomorrow can't wait on the floor. Drift and borrow light. Ooh, drift with me. The coffee's getting cold. Drift with me. The street has gone so still. Drift with me. We don't need a road, just a window, just a light, just a will. Drift. Drift with me. The kettle just clicked off, no rush to pour. Shoes by the door, I've been here before. Watching the dust turn slow in the afternoon, reading the same two lines in a borrowed tune. There's a leaf on the sill that hasn't moved all week, and the neighbor's soft hymn through the wall is what I keep. Nothing to fix, nothing to send, just the room getting smaller, just me getting thin. I wrote a note this morning, didn't know who for. Maybe the version of me that left on the floor. The street outside is gone gentle, gone dim, and the dog 2 doors down is humming my hymn. I let the phone sit face down on the wood. Let the evening say whatever it would. If someone asked me how I learned to be still, I'd tell them the window, the light, and the will, and the will. Just a will, not a fight, not a flare. Just a hand on the chair, just enough air to stay. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Let the room hold you softer tonight. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Nothing to hold, nothing to fight, just a cup on the table, just a song in the chair, just the way that the evening finds me there. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. I'm not going anywhere. I counted the seconds the fridge begins to hum. I counted the reasons I'm not on the run. A small list, a short list, but enough for now. The way your voice sounded before we knew how to say the quiet parts we always meant to fold the long day into a single breath spent. There's a book on the nightstand, open to a page. I've read it 10 times now, in a different age. So let the clock unwind, let the curtains breathe, let the city do the loud part. I'll do the leaving of needing to be more than this chair, than this cup, than this open door. If the morning comes slow and the morning comes thin, I'll meet it halfway. Let the day begin, not with a promise, not with a plan, just a cup in my hand. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Let the room hold you softer tonight. Drift and borrow light, drift and borrow light. Nothing to hold, nothing to fight, just the way way that the dust turns slow in the sun, just the way that a long day quietly done. Drifting borrow light, drifting borrow light. I'm not going anywhere. Anyone? Drift, drifting borrow light. Just a window, just a breath, just a will. Drift, drift. The cup on the table is cool and still. Drift, drift, drift. The cup is sitting where I left it last night. A ring of brown still holding to the side. The window catches early afternoon, a slow parade of dust across the room. I do not move, I do not need to, yeah. Just listen for the clock inside my chest. The street below is folded in a shade, a quiet kind of deal I think I made. Your jacket hangs beside the wooden door, a shape that I keep meaning to ignore. The kettle clicks, it ticks, then goes to sleep. I count the small things that I get to keep. Your voice, it visits in the back of things, like radio that no one has to sing. I let it in, I let it sit with me, a borrowed kind of light that I can see. Nothing asks me to be more than this, a breath, a chair, a half-finished list. The afternoon is gentle on my hands, and I am finally where I land. Drifting, borrow like stay a while. Let the afternoon forget to file. Soft electric hum beneath the floor, carry me a little more, little more. Drifting, borrow light, slow and low, where the ordinary loves to glow. I will be the room that holds the day, borrow light, and I will stay. I trace the wood grain with the fingernail, a small devotion I can never fail. Outside the neighbors laugh and close their doors, a tide of sound that gently comes and shores. I think of things I meant to say out loud, but language folds and settles in the cloud. The fridge kicks on, a low familiar prayer, reminding me that I'm already there. There is no rush inside this dimmer glow, just hours that decide to move real slow. I let the silence do most of the talk, a half-empty room, a full-length walk. Sometimes the kindest thing is to remain, a window, a tea stain, a window pane. Borrow light still making its long claim. Drifting, borrow light, stay a while. Let the afternoon forget to file. Soft electric hum beneath the floor, carry me a little more, little more. Drifting, borrow light, slow and low, where the ordinary loves to glow. I will be the room that holds the day, borrow light, and I will stay. Drift, 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 the cup's still there. Drift, 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 the empty chair. Drift, 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 the light, the light, the light. Drift, 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 borrowed light. Drift, borrowed light. Morning poured across the floor again, a slow blue light moving past my chair. The cup is still warm where I left it, half a thought, half a dream still in the air. I hear the neighbors waking up below, soft steps, a kettle, then a door that closes. Nothing I need to say out loud right now. The street outside is quiet and composed. I watched the bird sit on the railing. It tilted once and then flew past the pane. No reason, no message, just emotion. A small reminder that I'm not the same. I stretch my hands and feel the cool of tile. The clock is ticking like it always does. Some days are just the weather of the body, and I'm not asking glow to the ordinary morning. Drift with me in borrowed light. Stay a while, don't hold on tight. We don't need a destination, just a feeling that we're here. Watching shadows bend and flicker as the day becomes unclear. Drift with me and borrow light. We were never going anywhere. Stay a while, just stay a while, and breathe the same thin air. The afternoon is long, the curtains sway. A car passes by and fades into the lane. I trace a circle slowly on my knee. A small geometry that soothes the brain. There is a version of my life that's rushing, and there's this one where nothing has to move. Both of them are real, both of them are mine. I'll let the slower one be what I choose. If you listen close enough today, you can hear the city breathing in its sleep. No alarms, no urgent little signals, just the wires humming underneath the street. I am borrowing this hour, this soft glow. I am borrowing the dust inside the sun. And when the light begins to lean toward evening, I'll give it back and let another come. Borrow light, borrow light, borrow morning, almost done. Drift with me and borrow light. Stay a while, don't hold on tight. We don't need a destination, just a feeling that we're here. Watching shadows bend and flicker as the day becomes unclear. Drift with me and borrow light. We were never going anywhere. Stay a while, just stay a while, and breathe the same thin air. The cup has gone cold now on the table. The light, the light. The street has turned to gold and pale. Drift, drift. I keep the quiet like a keepsake. Borrow light, tomorrow it will come again. The light, the light. Drift, drift, borrow light. Yeah. The morning pulls itself across the floor, a stripe of sun that finds me where I sit. The coffee cools half drunk beside the door. I let the quiet settle into it. No rush, no need to solve the shape of things. Just breath, just breath, just breath. The dust is dancing in the light it brings, and time is moving slowly with the depth. Outside the street has gone a softer gray. The cars are moving slow and far away. A neighbor hums a song I used to know. The tears warm, my hands are letting go. I watch the shadows stretch against the wall, and feel my shoulders learn to finally fall. The day is not demanding anything. I let the borrowed light do everything. Hold me here, hold me here, where the morning disappears. Hold me here, hold me here, in the dust and in the atmosphere. We drift and borrow light, slow breathing in the afternoon. We drift and borrow light, the shadows move and we move too. We drift and borrow light, a copper window, a slow blue room. We drift and borrow light, and nothing else is asking us to move. A book lies open on the kitchen chair. The page had turned itself an hour ago. I do not mind the silence sitting there, the way the light is moving soft and slow. My phone is dim, my mind is even dimmer. The world outside is painted in a shimmer. I trace the rim of glass where water sleeps, and feel the kind of calm the body keeps. If this is borrowed, then I do not mind. If this is only for a little while, let me stay inside this easy rhyme. Let me stay inside this slow sunrise. I will not count the minutes on the wall. I will not chase the shadow down the hall. I will just sit and let the morning fall. We drift and borrow light. The dust is dancing where we lay. trust in borrowed light until the borrowed fades away. The light drift, 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 drift. Borrow the light drift, drift, drift. Borrowed light. Morning finds the window open halfway, a cup on the table, gone cool where I stand. I watch the dust drift easy through the room like it has nowhere to be, no plan. The street outside is turning soft to gray, and I am standing still, both feet on the ground. I let the air come in, I let it stay. No need to chase another day around. The steam still rising slow from yesterday. A book left open, spine beginning to bend. I trace the margin where I left the thought and feel the morning widen, start to mend. My phone is face down on the wood. The curtains move the way the curtains do. I hear a neighbor close a door downstairs, and nothing here is asking to be proved. So let the light do what the light does best. Let it find the table, let it find my hands. I am not in a hurry, I am not impressed. I am learning how to land. Drifting, borrow light, drifting, borrow light. Borrow from the morning, borrow from the street. Drifting, borrow light, easy, slow and right underneath my feet. Borrow light, nothing here is mine to keep. Borrow light, just the warmth I get to me. Drift, 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 borrow light. I wash the cup and leave it on the rack. I open wide, I let the day lean in. A pigeon on the railing turns its head like it already knows where I have been. The radiator hums a low, don't know. My socks are warm against the cold tile floor. I write one word inside the margin small, and that is all, and that is something more. There is a kind of quiet you can wear, like an old sweater you forgot you own. It does not ask you what you came in for. It does not ask you why you feel alone. I breathe in slow, I breathe out just as slow, and watch the borrowed light move across the wall. It only stays a little, that I know, but all the way it stays before it falls. Drifting, borrowed light, drifting, borrowed light. Borrowed from the morning, borrowed from the sky. Drifting, borrowed light, gentle as the night, letting it go by. Borrowed light, only here a little while. Borrowed light, and that is worth the quiet smile. Drip, drip, borrowed light. The cup, the table, the window, the breath, the light, drip, drip, borrowed light. The room holds me a little, then lets me go. The light, drip, drip, borrowed light. Borrowed light. Borrowed light. Morning finds a cup where I left it last night. Tea is gone cold, but the window is bright. Curtain moving slow like it forgot how to fall. I haven't moved yet, I haven't thought it all. Just the sound of the room and the dust in the air. Phone face down on the wood, no one to care. Light is walking in on the quiet floor. Borrowed light, wanting nothing more. Borrowed light. Sidewalks still wet from the rain I slept through. Letterbox red against the sky turning blue. Shoes by the door like they made up their mind. Even the traffic out here sounds gentle and kind. I take my time with the keys, I take my time with the day. Nothing is asking me to be on my way. Just a breath, then another, then a third. I can trust. Borrowed light on my hands, borrowed light on the dust. I am not in a hurry. I am not anywhere but here, counting the small, ordinary things till the room becomes clear. Borrowed light, falling soft through the pain. Borrowed light, holding nothing but my name. Borrowed light, easy on the skin. Borrowed light, let the quiet settle in. Borrowed light, on the cup, on the floor. Borrowed light, I don't need to ask for more. Borrowed light, I will sit with you a while. Borrowed light, borrowed light, borrowed light, borrowed light. Somewhere a street is going softer than it was. Neon reflections are settling without a fuss. A dog is asleep at the corner cafe. The barista's humming a song he can't say. I could walk over, I could stay where I stand. Either way, the morning is holding my hand. Every small surface is catching the day. Borrowed light finds me wherever I lay. I'm not chasing the hours, I'm not holding on too tight. Just letting the room be the room, letting the light be the light. If someone should ask me what I did with the day, I'll say I let it in and I let it stay. Borrowed light, falling soft through the pain. Borrowed light, holding nothing but my name. Borrowed light, easy on the skin. Borrowed light, let the quiet settle in. Borrowed light, on the cup, on the floor. Borrowed light, I don't need to ask for more. Borrowed light, I will sit with you a while. Borrowed light, borrowed light, borrowed light, borrowed light. The window's still bright, the cold cup still right. Borrowed light. Borrowed light. Borrowed light. Borrowed light on the kitchen tile, pool of warmth from yesterday's sun. Cup of coffee sitting idle a while, cooling slow before I take a run. Dust is turning near the open door, floating gentle, turning golden gray. Same chair pulled out from weeks before, seemed quiet, I keep finding anyway. Watching shadows stretch along the wall, small details asking me to stay. Nothing happening, nothing at all, just morning finding its own way. Neighbors starting up their day, doors that close then doors that shut. Trash bin lifting bins of gray, delivery truck that gives a rudder. Sparrows on the cable line, phone face down beside the keys. Notebook open to a line, nothing urgent, nothing please. Steam is curling from the rim, pen held tight but not to write. Just the company of him, just the company of light. I don't need to find the answer, I don't need to solve the day. Just a steady, softer dancer, let a moment slide away. No performance, no pretense, just the body and the chair, sitting in the quiet sense of the world without a care. Drifting, borrowed light, stay a little longer here. Nothing needs to be alright, just a breath, just a tear. Drifting, borrowed light, underneath the open sky. Everything will be tonight, soft and slow and open wide. Borrowed light. Stay a little longer. laundry turning in the back. Shoes lined up against the wall, familiar shapes inside the stack. Notes I wrote but can't recall. Garden through the window screen, tomato vines and lemon thyme. Quietest I've ever been, right on schedule, right on time. Empty inbox, empty plate, sunlight pooling on the floor. Nothing urgent, nothing late, open palm and open door. If the world is taking questions, I would answer without words. If the morning brings confessions, mine would sound like nesting birds. Soft and small and unconcerned with the headlines or the spin. Just a citizen of the sun, letting ordinary hours in. If the evening starts to hurry, I would let it pass me by, holding nothing but the worry of a cloudless patient sky. Stay a little longer here, nothing needs to be alright. Just a breath, just a tear, drift and borrow light. Underneath the open sky, everything will be tonight. Soft and slow and open wide, borrow light. Stay a little longer. Borrow light. Let it rest. Borrow light, hold me gently. Just for now. Morning came slow through the curtain seams, steam drifting off from a cup I don't need. The floor is still cool where the night didn't reach. I count every shadow the window can teach. The phone on the table is turned on its side. The laundry's still warm, neatly stacked to dry. I sit for a minute, then two, then a few, letting the light do most of the talking through. Outside the street has gone softer than rain. A neighbor's cat lingers and moves past the lane. The mailbox is shut and the sidewalk is bare. Just me and the dust dancing slow in the air. I tie back my hair but I don't leave the room. The chair fits me better than anyone's tune. There's nowhere I promised to be by the hour, so I let the day unfold like a slow folding flower. And I'm not waiting, I'm just here. I'm not chasing anything new. Drifting, borrow light, stay a little while. Let the morning hold me soft and mild. Drifting, borrow light, breathe the quiet in. Feel the room around me like a skin. Borrow light, stay a while. Borrow light, quiet smile. Borrow light, quiet smile. Borrow light. The kettle clicks off like a friend tapping twice. I pour what I won't drink and roll it in ice. There's a letter I wrote but I haven't sent yet, folded in thirds where the paper gets wet. The plant by the sill has grown taller than I thought, a green quiet witness to all that I brought. I whisper hello though there's nobody there, just the hum of the fridge and the scent in the air. If the world is in a hurry, let it pass. I'll keep my shoes laced by the door in the glass. Maybe later I'll walk, maybe later I'll call. For now the light moves and that's enough for it all. I'm not lost and I'm not found, just a body, just a sound, just a slow and steady round. Drifting, borrow light, stay a little while. Let the morning hold me soft and mild. Drifting, borrow light, breathe the quiet in. Feel the room around me like a skin. Borrow light, stay a while. Borrow light, quiet smile. Borrow light, quiet smile. Borrow light. now. The light is on the wall. I'm not moving at all. Just for now. The kettle clicks off in the corner of the room. Steam curls up slow, finds the ceiling and stops. I watch the dust turning gold in the light. A street that went soft somewhere past midnight. My hands are folded, my tears still warm. I'm counting the creases on the palm of my hand. The clock keeps walking, but I let it walk past just for now. There's a notebook open, the pen hasn't moved. The sentence I started and never quite closed. Your voice is a shape in the back of my mind, something I carry but don't need to find. The window is breathing, the curtain pulls in. The neighbor's dog barking and nothing again. I don't reach for it, I don't try to explain, just for now. And maybe tomorrow I'll open the door. Maybe I'll write it, maybe I'll call. But right now the room is enough for me. Right now the room holds it all. I'm drifting in borrowed light, floating slow through a borrowed night. Nothing to hold, nothing to fight, just the hum and the soft street light. I'm drifting in borrowed light, letting the hours go quiet. Every breath is a little right, just for now, just for now, just for now. The radiator hums a familiar tune, a song I have loved since I was a child. Outside the taxi light slides down the wall and disappears somewhere around the bend. I trace the wood grain with the tip of my thumb. I think of my mother, I think of someone. I fold it up gently, I put it away just for now. I am not lost, I am not found. I am the sound of a chair on the ground. The page is blank and that's alright. The page is blank and that's the light. I don't need more, I don't need less. Just this slow wake, a quiet rest. I let it come, I let it stay just for now. I'm drifting in borrowed light, floating slow through a borrowed night. Nothing to hold, nothing to fight, just the hum and the soft street light. I'm drifting in borrowed light, letting the hours go quiet. Every breath is a little right, just for now, just for now, just for now. The cup is cooling by my hand. The room still holds where I stand. I'm not moving at all. Just for now, just for now. Has gone cold again on the table. Steam stopped rising an hour ago or more. I keep my hand around it anyway, letting the day cool into something I can hold. There's a stripe of light across the kitchen floor, and I'm not in a hurry to sweep it off. My phone is face down, my shoes by the door, and the house is breathing slow like it knows. The neighbor's cat is sleeping on the wall again. She watches nothing, blinks and nothing stays. The street is softer than it was at noon. Even the cars have learned to pass that way. I open up the window just a crack, let the outside in to sit beside the dust. There's no one calling, nothing pulling back, just a small room and the way it holds me up. I don't need the answer right this minute. I don't need to name the thing I feel. Just let me be a little while within it. Just let me be a hand on something real. Drifting borrowed light, drifting borrowed light. The day is letting go of me tonight, And I'm letting go of it bad, just right. Drifting, borrow light, drifting, borrow light. Nothing here is mine, and that feels fine. Even this slow hour feels like mine. I count the things I didn't have to carry today. The list is short and gentle in my hand. A cup, a window, one small stripe of sun, a street that went quiet the way I planned. There's a sweater on the chair I keep forgetting. There's a song I half remember, half invent. The kind of small and ordinary blessing that doesn't ask to be remembered, only meant. If the morning comes and asks me what I did, I'll say I watched the light move slow across the floor. I'll say I let the cold tea sit a little longer. I'll say I didn't need to need anything more. Just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now. Drifting, borrow light, drifting, borrow light. The day is letting go of me tonight. And I'm letting go of it back just right. Drifting, borrow light, drifting, borrow light. Nothing here is mine, and that feels fine. Even this slow hour feels like mine. The light is thinner now. The street is gone to gray. I'll leave the cup where it is, just for now, just for now. The teacup still holds the warmth of the afternoon. A ring of lights that's slow on the kitchen wall. I count the little cracks along the window pane and breathe the dust that settles after rain. The street outside is quieter than I knew. A bicycle leans against the iron blue. The fridge hums low, a familiar little sound. My shoes are by the door, my feet are on the ground. The neighbor's curtain moves, but no one looks my way. A cat steps off the fence and walks the other day. I wash my hands and watch the water find the drain, then pull my sleeves back up and start again. There's laundry folded warm upon the chair, a pencil rolling loose across the prayer. A morning light that found its way inside and settled here as if it had no place to hide. I don't need the room to say a single word. I don't need the sky to fall or be returned. Just a small and honest place to lay my head. Just the sound of my own breathing in this bed. Just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now, just for now. Drift with me and borrow light. We don't have to name the night. Let the hours pour like rain, soft and slow and free of pain. Hold the moment where it stands, open, quiet, empty hands. Drift with me and borrow light. We don't have to name the night. Just for now, just for now. The radio is whispering a tune I half recall. The chair beside me holds no one at all. I trace the wood grain with the fingertip and feel the house decide to let me sit. A neighbor drops a coin into the parking meter. The afternoon grows long and slightly sweeter. I write a list of nothing, fold it twice, then watch the dust return along the slice of sun that finally leaves the counter bare and leaves me standing comfortable in there. If tomorrow brings a different kind of weather, if the road ahead is something we can't measure, let me keep this breath, this ordinary view, the kind of peace that doesn't need a clue. I'll water down the noise and hold it still. I'll lean into the quiet, let it fill. I'll meet the evening as it asks me to. Borrowed light is still enough light. True, drift with me and borrow light. We We don't have to name the night. Let the hours pour like rain, soft and slow and free of pain. Hold the moment where it stands open, quiet, empty hands. Drift with me in borrowed light. We don't have to name the night. Just for now, just for now. The teacup cools, the room is gray and kind. I leave a small light on for what's behind. The street is soft, the city drawing breath, and I will meet the morning. Nothing else, just for now. Just for now. Just for now. The street outside is finally let go. Every awning, every chair put to bed. A streetlight hums a note too low to know, and someone left a window open instead. The kettle ticks as if it understands. The hours now will move at half their weight. I'm tracing small outlines with my hands, the shape of ordinary, the shape of late. There's a cup I washed and didn't dry, still sitting by the basin, still half full. A postcard from a friend who said goodbye. A single soccer chair pulled close to wood. I lean against the radiator's hum and feel the building breathe the way I do. The upstairs neighbor's footsteps going numb, each creak a kind of answer warm and true. And nothing here is asking to be named, and nothing here is hurrying or land. The mirror by the hallway, lightly framed, just holds the room without a reprimand. So let the morning come without a sound. Let it find the light already left on. Let it find the record slowing down, the needle in the groove before the song is gone. I have nothing I am trying now to prove, just a chair, a window, half a two, and drifting in borrowed light. I have nothing left to move, just the slow, slow company of June. The radiator sighs, the shutters click. A moth decides the lampshade is its home. The tea bag in the cup begins to stick. I read the same 3 pages of a poem. My sweater smells of nothing, smell of hours. My hair is dried in shapes I didn't plan. Outside, a taxi slowly gathers flowers. A bicycle lies down beside a van. I almost called someone, then I didn't. I almost said a thing, then let it pass. The room is full of things I've been forgiven. The dust, the quiet, the unpolished glass. Some days the kindest thing we do is stay. Some nights the bravest muscle is the heart. Learning how to be a thing without a story. Learning how to be a thing apart. So let the morning come without a sound. Let it find the light already left on. Let it find the record slowing down, the needle in the groove before the song is gone. I have nothing I am trying now to prove, just a chair, a window, half a tone, drifting in borrowed light. I have nothing left to move, just the slow, slow company of June. And I will meet the morning, nothing else, nothing borrowed, nothing to redo. The cup still on the table where it dwells. The curtain moved a little by the blue. The curtain moved a little by the blue. A street that has gone soft is in my view. The cup still sitting where I left it last. The morning hasn't asked me for a task. The room is holding on a quiet breath. A little light is falling on the desk. I let my hands sit flat against the wood. I let the morning settle where it stood. A neighbor walks below me without sound. The radio is playing something found. A kettle clicks but hasn't started yet. A pages turning slow on a book I've lent. My tea has gone a little cool, I know, but I am in no hurry, in no rush to go. The shadows lean across the open door. I watch the dust or nothing on the floor. I'm not waiting for a sign to start. I'm not holding anything apart. Just the air, just the chair, just the light. Borrowed, soft and white. Nothing I have to prove or name. Just the room, just the room, just the same. Drift and borrow light, drift and stay. Let the morning pass me by today. Drift and borrow light, soft and slow. Let the quiet say the things I know. Drift and borrow light, no need to fall. I am held by it all. Drift and borrow light, drift and stay. Let the morning pass me away. My phone is face down on the wooden shelf. I'm not in any hurry to be myself. A pigeon lands and leaves the windowsill. The light shifts just a little on the wall. I trace a line along the table grain. A small, familiar, almost sweet refrain. The coffee's warmth is fading in the cup, but there's enough, there's always been enough. If the day asks nothing of my hands, if the street remembers where it lands, if the light is only passing through, then I'm passing through the passing too. No one waiting, no one keeping score, just the open door and then the open door. Borrowed, let it be. Borrowed, easy free. Drift and borrow light, drift and stay. Let the evening come to me today. Drift and borrow light, soft and slow. Let the quiet say the things I know. Drift and borrow light, no need to fall. I am held by it all. Drift and borrow light, drift and stay. Let me pass away. Oh, the curtain moves a little by the blue. The cup still on the table where it grew. A borrowed light, a borrowed afternoon. Drifting, almost through. Drifting, almost through. The kettle clicked off a minute ago. Steam curling sideways against the glass. I left the curtain half open on purpose, letting the street come in without asking. A neighbor walks past with a bag of mandarins, counting her steps without a destination. The light keeps shifting across my table, turning the spoon into something almost new. My shoes are still warm from the morning walk. The soul remembers the cracks in the sidewalk. I sit back down and let the chair hold me, not thinking of anything I have to fix. The teacup brings a brown circle on wood, a stain I keep pretending not to notice. Outside a scooter passes, a bird answers back, and the room decides to be quiet again. Nothing arrives and nothing demands me. The clock turns a hand I don't bother to read. I breathe in the dust, I breathe out the day, letting the hours pass like loose change in pockets. Drifting and borrow light, drifting and borrow light. A cup, a window, a slow afternoon. Drifting and borrow light. Nothing is mine and nothing is missing. I rest in the warmth of a sun I don't own. Drifting and borrow light, drifting and borrow light. The fridge hums a low chord against the wall, a motor that has been humming all afternoon. I rinse the cup and set it upside down, a small ritual I forgot I was doing. A message comes in, I let it wait there. The phone lying face down like a tired animal. Some things can keep until the light goes softer. Some answers taste better after the second steep. I am not lost, I am only unhurried. A leaf on the surface deciding where the current has already agreed to take it. No maps, no alarms, no agreed upon hour, just this. Just the warmth of the wall at my back, just the sound of a city forgetting and staring, just me. Just the dust suspended in gold, holding my breath and then letting it go. Drifting and borrow light, drifting and borrow light. The cup, the window, the slow afternoon. Drifting and borrowed light. Nothing is mine and nothing is missing. I rest in the warmth of a sun I don't own. Drifting in borrowed light, drifting in borrowed light. Holding the afternoon without asking it to stay. A borrowed light, a borrowed afternoon. Drifting, drifting, almost through. The steam fades, the street hums low. Drifting, drifting, almost through. The room holds me a little longer. Drifting, drifting, almost through. The blinds are open just enough to let the morning lean in slow. Dust is turning in the light, a slow parade. I almost know my coffee sits untouched, still breathing, not yet cool. I watch a single cloud pull down the street like something beautiful. The radiator takes a tune that keeps my shoulders low. Nothing here is asking me, no place I need to go. A neighbor pulls her curtains back and waves once, then looks away. I nod to know I'm visible, but somehow feel okay. The kettle clicks off before I hear it, like a friend who knows the time. I pour a little, not a lot, just enough to draw a line. My phone is dark and face down on the wood, it can't wait. There's nothing in the inbox that won't keep until it's late. The cat unfolds herself across my notes, a soft, deliberate weight. I read the same half sentence and I let it hesitate. Some mornings feel unfinished, like a jacket left ajar. And I am happy standing in the hallway where we are. So I will stay a little longer with the kettle on the stove. I will let the dust keep dancing in the light I almost know. Trade a little hurry for the sound of nothing, asking more. Plant my feet like quiet anchors on a warm and steady floor. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Borrowed light is bending slow across the room. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Every surface holds a softer kind of hue. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Let the hours lean on me the way they do. Drifting, drifting, almost through. I am almost there, and almost is enough to lose. The bus goes by without me, and the stop sign stays awake. A jogger passes window glass, the kind of choice I didn't make. I fold a towel, smooth it twice, just something for the hands. My mother used to say that stillness is a kind of plans. The fridge begins its slow, small hum, a baseline for the day. A single car door closes down the block, then pulled away. I trace the wood grain with my thumb, the ridges in between. The smallest things are honest, like the way your shadow leans. If the afternoon arrives and finds me in the same soft chair, don't disturb the pattern forming in the curls of my hair. If the sun has moved an inch, you don't have to call my name. Let me be the version of myself that never really came. Just leave the door ajar for when I'm ready to walk through. Just leave the door ajar, I'll find my way back to the blue. Just leave the door ajar. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Borrowed light is bending slow across the room. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Every surface holds a softer kind of hue. Drifting, drifting, almost through. Let the hours lean on me the way they do. Drifting, drifting, almost through. I am almost there, and almost is enough to lose. The window lets the morning in. Dust still dancing where it lands. A cup of tea goes cold again. I wrap my hands around the rim. The street outside is soft and slow. A car goes by, then disappears. I count the things I used to know. They're smaller now across the years. There's sunlight on the wooden floor. It moves an inch, I watch it go. The cat sleeps near the open door. Her breathing makes the quiet glow. I write a line, I cross it out. The paper's warm against my wrist. I think about what life is about. It's smaller than I thought it is. Nothing asks me to be more. No one needs me on the phone. I just sit here by the door, letting time become my own. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. The room is golden, warm and white. Drifting, drifting almost through the night. I let the moment be my guide. Drifting, drifting, no need to fight. The day is gentle by my side. Drifting, drifting almost through. There's nothing left I need to prove. The neighbor's radio is low, a song I almost recognize. The mail is stacked, I let it go. Tomorrow feels the softest size. My coffee cup has left a ring, a small brown circle on the wood. It tells me how the small things sing the way a quiet morning could. I breathe the air the room allows. I feel the floor beneath my feet. I'm done with all the heavy vows. I'm done with rushing down the street. Just this, the light, the chair, the sound. Just this, the breath inside my chest. The world can keep it spinning round. I'll stay here with the rest. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. The room is golden, warm and white. Drifting, drifting almost through the night. I let the moment be my guide. Drifting, drifting, no need to fight. The day is gentle by my side. Drifting, drifting almost through. There's nothing left I need to prove. The light will shift, the cat will wake. I'll pour another cup and sit for now. This quiet is my take for now. For now, that's all of it. Drifting, drifting. The morning leans against the wall, a stripe of gold across the floor. I leave the cup where I left it last, still cold, still mine, still nothing more. The radiator hums a tune I know, a low and even kind of sound. I let the day arrive on its own time. No need to chase another round. Outside, the street has gone soft again. The cars move slow, the dogs all sleep. A woman waves to no one in particular. Her coffee steam curls in a lazy wreath. I count the towels above the sink, a small, familiar kind of prayer. Nothing much is asking anything of me, and I am finally learning not to care. Breathe in the room, let it settle slow. Count to 4 and let the moment go. This is all I'm owed, this is all I'll hold. A pocket full of light I didn't earn. Drifting, borrow light. Drifting, borrow light. Let the hour pass me by. Let the shadows leave me right. I am only passing through, I am only passing through. Borrow light, borrow light. And the quiet feels brand new. Drifting, borrow light, drifting, borrow light. I water the plant I almost killed. Its leaves are turning back to green. The radio plays an old song, one I have not heard since I was 17. I do not cry, I do not smile. I simply sit and let it play. Some things return without a warning, and they don't take a thing away. If the afternoon decides to stay, I'll leave the door unlocked for it. If the evening wants to bring the dark, I'll meet it on the windowsill a bit. I am not in a rush to be someone. I am not in a rush to be seen. Just a body in a borrowed patch of sun, the lightest soul I've ever been. Drifting, borrow light. Drifting, borrow light. Let the hour pass me by. Let the shadows leave me right. I am only passing through. I am only passing through. Borrow light. Borrow light. And the quiet feels brand new. Drifting, borrow light. Just drifting, borrow light. The cup is empty now. I'll wash it soon. Or maybe not today. The light has moved an inch across the room, and I have moved an inch the other way. For now, this quiet is my take. For now, that's all of it. Drifting, 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 drifting. Morning came in slow, no rush to meet it. Light on the floor like a hand I'd forgotten. The kettle hums low, the steam curls without asking. I watch my reflection, half here, half holding. There's a quiet that doesn't need filling. Just a cup on the table, still warm from yesterday. I count the dust, turning the room, keeping time for me. Nothing demands me, nothing insists. The street outside is worn, its noise down to a murmur. A car passes, then a gap, then soft again. I'm wearing a shirt I borrowed from an older calm. The collar sits loose like a sentence I didn't finish. My phone blinks, but I let it blink twice, 3 times. There's a plant on the sill, drinking the same window light. I think of someone, not sadly, just clearly. The way a song leaves a room when you stop humming it. So let the morning be long. Let the coffee cool where it stands. I'm not reaching for anything, just bridging the shape of an ordinary hour. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. Soft as a coat I didn't buy. Nothing is mine and nothing is missing. Time moves slow and I'm letting it pass. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. The air knows my name and doesn't say it. Every small thing stays where I leave it whole. Unhurried, breathing back. I open a book to a page I don't remember. A line about rain feels personal but isn't. The fridge hums its low, persistent A note. And I'm a chord that doesn't need resolving. A neighbor laughs once through the thin wall. A sound that asks nothing, gives plenty. I fold the towel, I rinse the glass, I set it down. These hands know where things belong without me. If a thought arrives, I leave the door open for it. If it stays, fine. If it leaves, also fine. The afternoon will lean against the window eventually, and I'll still be here, not waiting, just present. Like a chair that's warm before anyone sits. Like a street light that forgets to turn on. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. Soft as a coat I didn't buy. Nothing is mine and nothing is missing. Time moves slow and I'm letting it pass. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light. The air knows my name and doesn't say it. Every small thing stays where I leave it whole. Unhurried, breathing back. So this is the hour, this is the room, this is the light, and there's room in it. For now that's all of it. Drifting, drifting. Drifting, drifting. Morning on the floor, my shoes still by the chair. A cup of chamomile going cold over there. Streetlights fading out, but the sun's not quite right. Just a band of gold caught between day and night. I count the dishes in the rack, 1, 2, 3. Nothing wants me yet, and that's alright with me. The room is small, it holds the things I need. A window, a record, a slow breath to breathe. Ooh, I read the same line 4 times and let it pass. There's no rush for meaning in a quiet hour like this. Your voice on the answering tab still running low. A message I keep, though I already know. The cat walks the hallway like she's checking the doors. The fridge hums a tune I won't remember no more. I wipe the counter down, nothing real to clean, just the motion of hands in a borrowed routine. So let it be ordinary, let it be small. Let me sit in the kitchen and I need it all. No big revelation, no thunder to come, just the tick of the clock and the slant of the sun. I'm not asking for anything I don't already own. Just a chair, just a breath, just a slow turning stone. Drifting in borrowed light, drift with me. Hands in the window, warmth, easy and free. Nothing is missing, nothing is old, just the road I'm on and the road I know. Drifting in borrowed light, soft and slow. Where the morning goes, let the morning go. One breath in, one breath out, no fight. This is the light, and there's room in it tonight. Drifting, drifting, drifting the night. There's a letter I started, I won't send today. Some words you keep folded, some you let away. The radio lost the station, just the hits remains. A loyal companion for low volume refrains. I water the potholes by the sink, it leans toward the frame. Breathing a half light, doing a small claim. A plane writes a line on a milk white sky. I watch it dissolve and I'm not asking why. Maybe the point is the point was it going. Maybe the warmth is the warmth that we owe no one owing. Maybe your life is just hours and hours stacked like linen in quiet towers. So I'll rest my hands on the table's grain. Let the daylight move, let it move again. I'm learning the lesson of soft things that stay unhurried, unhurried, unasked anyway. Drifting in borrowed light, drift with me. Hands in the window, warm, easy and free. Nothing is missing, nothing is old, just the road I'm on and the road I know. Drifting in borrowed light, soft and slow. Where the morning goes, let the morning go. One breath in, one breath out, no fight. This is the light, and there's room in it tonight. Just a friend, just a friend, just a friend in the light. The cup is warm again. I never left the chair. Room full of borrowed sun, room full of air. Drifting, drifting, still drifting, still here. Soft light, nothing to fear. So morning slips across the kitchen floor, dust still turning in the borrowed light. Coffee cooling in the cup I poured. Same chair, same window, same quiet night. Your jacket hangs where you left it last. Keys sit heavy on the table's edge. Nothing's moving, nothing's rushing past, just the clock and the slow breath of the fridge. The radio plays something soft and low, a song I half remember from before. Streetlights flicker, then they let it go, and the ceiling holds the shadows on the floor. I trace the rim of the mug with my thumb, let the seconds pour like sugar slow. There's a peace in knowing you'll still come. There's a weight in watching hours flow. So I'll sit here in the dust and gold. I let the morning take its time. Nothing's broken, nothing's cold, just this borrowed light of mine. Drifting, drifting in borrowed light, soft and steady, holding tight. Soft light, I'm still here. Nothing missing, nothing near. Drifting, drifting, slow and clear. Soft light, no need to fear. Let the hours come undone, let them fall like rain. One by one, The neighbor's cat sleeps on the sill outside, warm and stripes against the painted blue. Cars pass softly, then they turn the tide, and the street returns to something new. I count the tiles above the stove, I memorize the crack that runs along. Find a kind of quiet I can love, turn the feeling into a simple song. If the day gets heavy, let it lean. If the night gets longer, let it stay. There's a kind of grace in the in-between. There's a way the soft light finds its way. So I'll breathe and breathe and breathe again. Let the borrowed light do what it does. I don't need to ask you where it's been, I just know it's here. Because drifting, drifting in borrowed light, soft and steady, holding tight. Soft light, I'm still here. Nothing missing, nothing near. Drifting, drifting, slow and clear. Soft light, no need to fear. Let the hours come undone, let them fall like rain, one by one. Soft light, drifting in borrowed light. Soft light, fading slow. Still near, drifting, drifting, still drifting, still chill. Soft light, nothing to fear.